Shane's Ribshack for a Thursday. Been a busy night at Shane's. Had a football referee decide to show. Had a couple of guys from Northern Guilford who were with us tonight. And now we've got Chelsea stopped in. Now we've got Paul here. And Paul set the scene for us at Shane's. It's a busy Thursday. It's not a packed house, but it's a lot of people coming in. A lot of transition night. People coming in, people leaving. So you get a group that comes in, they stop in and have maybe the sampler. Maybe going to get a wrap deal, a wrap tray tonight possibly in that little basket, the wrap basket. Maybe going to get some smoked wings, maybe going to grab some vegetables. But people coming in, people going out.
Absolutely.
Good business night, good Thursday. What I asked Chelsea this question from your standpoint. You're very observant. I know you are. What are most people taking in tonight? What are they ordering? Any idea what's popular on the list tonight?
The ribs. Ribs are hot tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's the weather. The weather is kind of cooled out a little bit, and I think people are getting that taste.
Kind of get the itch. Kind of get the itch to hit the ribs.
Yeah.
Kind of put a little more meat on their ribs, I guess. Kind of going that route. What makes those ribs so good? Because I've heard a lot about Shane's secret sauce.
Well, if I told you that, I'd have not.
You'd have to kill me.
Well, we slow smoke those ribs, and that's quite a process. It takes us a good while to do that. And
that's like one of those old deals. The old cook at the hotel restaurant years ago when you went downtown, never went to town maybe once a year, and you stopped in to get some food. The guy said, we soak these in water, but we put this in and we smoke these so long, the meat will fall off the bones. It's so good.
Well, we don't soak them, we just smoke them.
Soak them? No soak them, but smoke them.
That's right. Slow smoked, and then we. The secret is grilling them right, smoking them right first of all, but then grilling them properly with the sauce, and being easy with them, and then finishing them off with the sauce.
And the good thing about Shane's ribs, you gotta like, you don't have to go hunting for your reward. There is meat on them, their ribs.
Man,
they say.
yes, there are a lot of meat on the ribs. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good workout because if you eat your ribs properly, you're going to clean those bones down to just almost nothing but
Well,
bone.
it's not hard because the meat pretty much falls right off the bone.
The same thing. Yeah, it's very tender.
It's awesome.
And the ribs are going good tonight. What else is going good tonight?
I believe it seems like half chicken and grilled tenders too. We usually sell quite a bit of grilled tenders.
What is it about?
That's a big hit.
When I fill out the list at the website each week, I type in the promo for our visit here every Thursday night, Shane's Ribshack Football and Focus. Type that promo up, and I'm one of my major headings. And the ribs are huge, but I'm always saying these guys have more ways. They do more things with chicken than anybody you've ever seen. There's a lot of chicken here.
We do a lot of chicken. We have chopped barbecue chicken. We do chicken tenders.
You do the chopped barbecue chicken almost like a regular barbecue, but it's chicken.
Oh man, it's awesome. Delicious. It's one of my favorite items, really.
Chopped barbecue chicken.
Between the chopped barbecue chicken and the half chicken, I'm so on the fence between those two.
Speaking about the fence, if I took this basket here, one of the Shane's baskets at Shane's Ribshack, and kind of drew a line down the middle, and I had like chopped chicken on one side, could I also get a little bit of barbecue chopped on the other side?
Absolutely.
It'd be like a split between the two nations.
Absolutely. It's a 2-meat plate right there.
Wow, the 2-meat plate.
2-meat plate. 2 meats of your choice. You can get, any combination, really. Half rack, half chicken. Actually, it's a 4-bone. I'm sorry. 4-bone, half chicken. Ribs and chopped pork, chopped pork and chopped chicken, chicken tenders and chopped pork.
You've got so many variations of things you can do here.
Oh man!
Because you talk about the wings, you can get the wings.
You can get the wings with the pork, or wings and chicken, whatever your choice is, whatever your favorites are.
Get the smoked
and you can mix
wings,
it up
you can get the boneless wings, all kinds of wings.
Absolutely. Man, the smoked wings are good too.
I've been hearing. She was talking about that. Chelsea mentioned those smoked wings.
They're really
she would highly recommend those.
Yes.
You got a nice special up there too on the board there. And those, whoever did the chalkboard, I was going to talk about that at lunch when I came in. Whoever did the chalkboard, they did an outstanding job.
She did.
They basically got artiste on that chalkboard the way they drew that up today.
Claire actually did that one for me.
Did a good job.
And she did a great job. She's no longer with. She is going to China.
Okay.
She's going to China.
Wow.
To teach English.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Teach the Chinese children English.
Yeah. Wow. How about that?
How did she get that lined up? That's an interesting.
She, she studied for it at school, and had a bid in to go to either, where was it, Turkey? China or Spain.
Wow.
And I think she wound up with the China. So I wish her well, and she's a smart kid. So
you've had some pretty good ones here.
Man, I've had some great kids.
You get a lot of kids who kind of work their way in here from over around UNCG, GTCC, and the different colleges.
Yeah. I've been lucky. I've been really lucky.
How about our good friend Ariel? What happened to her today? Didn't see her here today.
Well, she's not with us any longer.
That happens.
Yeah, it happens. I think she found some greener pastures. And that's a good thing. Yeah.
Good thing for you, though. I got to give you credit, man. It's been busy this Thursday night, but Chelsea stopped to talk to us a little while. But between Chelsea and the other two young ladies behind the counter, you're doing a good job of keeping up. Like these new kids on the block have come in and done a good job for you tonight.
Well, they're all pretty smart, so
And plus, when a large crowd comes through that front door, you get about 5, 6, 7, 8 people in a party or group, or maybe a couple different groups. They hit that rest at the same time. You got to be pretty quick on your feet, quick on your toes, and handle it back there.
Well, the thing is not to get overwhelmed. Just take care of each person as they come in, and everybody's gonna be happy.
Good thing that Paul also does at Shane's too. You'll see Paul going with the good CS, that customer service, kind of mingling around the tables.
Well, I appreciate that.
I mean, that's important in a business. It keeps people coming back.
Absolutely. Really, it's. We like to say this is the guests' restaurant. We just work here. We take care of the house, and you guys come on home and get some food.
How has it gone the way that things have changed over the past year and a half or so when you made and merged the two locations, merged the Wendover with the Westover to just make Westover only? How has that merger gone? Have you started to see have you seen some of the clientele from the Wendover section coming over here?
Absolutely. We were really blessed to have quite a few people. I would say probably 35 to 40% of the people.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Improper English, but I'd say on the spur of the moment, you can answer quick. You said that ain't bad at all. You get that 35 to 40%.
Well, we were very, very blessed, and I was very thankful that that people cared enough about us
to keep coming.
And even though it's only 5 miles up the road, I mean, for some people that's a long drive.
That is a difference, especially if they're going out for lunch
a big difference.
Like
I feel very fortunate that a lot of those people have made that extra effort to come see us.
And what you guys want to do,
we're always glad
when you get the customers in here, say, please come in, visit Shane's, just give us a chance. And we want to get you coming in that first time. We'll make sure we go out of our way to make sure you come back again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And they got the good menu because you got the ribs. You want to go big, you go with the ribs. You may want to come at night. Maybe you come at lunch. You want to get maybe a barbecue sandwich. You want to get that Big Dad.
Big Dad
you want
is
to get that Big Mom. Get that chicken
signature
salad.
sandwich. Yeah, the chicken salad.
Got a lot of choices.
Good. Chicken salad's awesome.
One you had was a good deal for a while. I think it's gone now.
That was one of the chicken things I forgot.
Yeah, the chicken salad.
Yeah. We've got so many, it's easy to forget.
Easy to forget. A couple of years ago, you had that deal for $5 back in the day. You could get like 3 of those chicken tenders and a side, I think it was, maybe a drink. That was a wow special. That worked pretty good.
Yes.
I bet that sold like crazy.
Man, it was like hotcakes. It was like hotcakes. We've got that's pretty much now with the 6 wing of your choice. 6 boneless, 6 smoked, or 6 regular original.
So you can mix them up a little bit?
You can get your choice of 6.
Your choice of 6. That one special category, right?
That's right.
Can't go 6 smoked, can't go 6 boneless.
2 smoked, 2 no, can't mix it up.
Makes it a bit easier to cook than to do an order. Do the entire order the same way. And especially if you're cooking it fresh, because if you're cooking out of a tray,
it's fresh daily.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big difference between us and a lot of people. You can tell. You can absolutely tell that we prepare everything daily, and the quality is there, and that's something we really try to be consistent with and are very proud of.
And the thing about it is, opposed to some restaurants, and you kind of like when you get it, it's different. You want it different. You want it to be right.
Absolutely.
Because if you just want to go get a big slap in the face, the old college sandwich, hit the college lunch line, slop it down and go on. Sometimes you want to eat a little bit different, enjoy your food. So the old slop it down and go on phrase. I know that's what Shane and his grandfather were experiencing back when they came up with a concept in his restaurant. It has to be just smack him in the head, eat this food, shut up, eat this is all you're going to get. They decided to come up with something a little bit better.
Oh, man. I'm so glad that Shane decided to franchise because, man, those recipes are good. They're all his granddad's recipes. And you know, the interesting story is a friend of Shane's tried to talk him into franchising for several years, and he was like, no, I know what happens. You know, you get into a franchise and things change, recipes change, it becomes too polished. You know, somebody in an office somewhere is changing things around and altering. And the guy, so one of the writers in there was that none of those recipes got changed. Shane was in control of all of that stuff, and the guy said, if you don't ever like it, you can take your name right off of it, and we'll call it a wrap. So Shane said, okay, and you know, he's the CEO, and we've got about 85 locations nationwide.
Mainly southeast.
Mainly southeast. Goes up to New York.
Those people in New York
Goes
City
out about as far as Arizona. And so that, I mean, we're expanding. And
the way his grandfather looked back when his grandfather was younger, he was eating something and was doing some right. Once I see his picture back when he was lifting those weights, he was doing something right.
Oh yeah, the Muscle Beach picture.
Yeah, man. His photos in the back of the restaurant here, his granddad
Classic.
back in the day.
Classic.
I mean, he was eating correctly, doing something.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody's dreaming about looking like that back there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles Atlas.
Well polished.
That's
for
right.
Sure, well polished.
That's right.
So polishing up things now, getting ready for the big fall season, kicking in full gear here at Shane's. You got the Halloween. I think Chelsea said the kids come in costume Halloween
Kids
night.
coming. That's right.
What are they going to get? They get something, I heard.
It's a free meal.
Absolute free kids meal.
Free
that
kids
night.
meal. That's right.
That should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Well, you, the kid,
Well, you know, it's about the kids.
yeah, and if you're a kid,
It is
you
about
could
the kids.
just kind of improvise, grab a sheet, cut 2 holes in the sheet for a couple eye holes, pop that sheet, don't come in, trick or treat, I'm ready to eat. Come on in.
Well, I would cut a mouth hole too, because you're going to want to eat.
Yeah, that would be kind of rude to the kids. Not allowed a mouth, all you can do is look at the food, you can't eat. Yeah, you can look, but you can't eat. I've heard that tune before a few places over the years. But any chance that Shane's ever get any live music in here? You think you ever go that route?
Well, I've got a little something in the works. We may see something like that happen
Down the road?
down the road.
That would be
Hopefully not too far away.
Something, in my opinion, would be good if you could maybe. I'm always trying to be creative and come up with quick ideas and spur them up and hear something talked about. Would be maybe the music even outdoors, maybe around the patio, around
Well,
this area.
that's where we're talking about
Spring
doing it,
loose out there.
but maybe they're probably closer to spring.
Yeah, when it gets warmer weather.
Yeah, because it's kind of cooling down now, and you know, not a lot of people want to get out in the
No,
evening.
they don't,
and,
the cold.
you know,
Yeah.
and I understand that. So hopefully by next summer, maybe we'll have something set up.
And plus, it gives you time to get all the all the idea put
I've
together.
also got I'm working on putting a car club together as well.
Drive-in.
We did that over at the other store quite a bit, and man, it was a great hit. You know, we had all kinds of cars. You'd have the old school cars, and parents could bring their kids out, and kids love to see cars. You know, kids love to check out people's cars.
And plus, these cars they restored are always near perfect. And the paint jobs, you look at that paint on some of those cars, that is the old-fashioned type paint, thick, strong paint.
Yeah. It's very cool, man.
Oh,
very cool.
I can almost vision some of those old Ford Fairlanes, those old Ramblers, all these different cars, that nice paint job, and
They were
beautiful
awesome.
shiny wheels. Yeah.
We had quite a few of those, the Corvette type, you know, the old Mustangs.
The old Mustang, the old Camaro, the old Firebird.
the old
bring those
Camaros,
in.
man, those
some
were
of those,
cool.
Some of those old Firebird and Camaro convertible cars.
Plus, they're neat, you know. So, some of those guys crank those things up, and they're just purring, you know.
So you could probably do that once they get the construction work done back here, get this lot wide open again.
Yeah, that's what we're going. We were actually planning on doing it starting about a month ago, but then they started this construction, so they kind of got put on the back burner. But it's definitely
got some
set
good
up
ideas
and,
for Shane's in the future, though.
Yeah, it's going to work out.
That way,
it's
the
going to be
people
nice.
can actually get their food to go, but not go far. Just go outside.
Well, you can just sit right out there, or you can come and eat, and then go check out the cars, or if we have that with the music, you can sit out there and eat some food while you listen to music, or eat in here and go out there and sit down. Or
Would you do that maybe on a weeknight or a weekend? What is the plan there?
Well, that's still on the boiler, so we're going to see what happens, how it pans out, and I think that kind of depends on just how it pans out. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, you got to look at your availability and your schedule and your, I guess,
what's going to be the best for
what your
all the
clientele
guests.
is like on those nights too.
Yeah, because I want everybody that wants to come, I want them to have the opportunity.
Maybe the kind of thing you do that like on a Tuesday night, a night maybe a little slower than usual, just kind of perk up business a little bit, something to get people coming in the Shane's too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Plus it's
some good ideas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So maybe if we get the music going, that might be kind of right down your alley too.
Well, it would be as long as I wasn't caught up in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd maybe schedule it on one of my nights off.
Right. Be like that too.
That way I could sit out there and actually pick a little bit with them.
The female musician was that too. She was torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. She was torn in here, torn out there. But you want to make sure all your stuff comes together so you can cover it all.
That's right.
All your tracks. Find out exactly where you are on that given night. Speaking about Shane's for the holidays, I think we need to be thinking about that some too, because Christmas is coming up, and people think about these gift certificates. Great place, Shane's, about $25 gift certificate.
It's a great way to say I love you.
Yeah.
Great way. Especially to Dad. Dad loves Shane's.
Some of those people that are hard to shop for sometimes too, a gift certificate's perfect.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's a perfect gift.
And you guys don't do the big paperwork type. You do the cards, which make it easy.
We do have.
Somebody gave me a card
we have both.
You got the paper version too.
We have a paper version of a gift certificate, and we have the gift cards.
Those gift cards, I had never had one until recently.
Convenient.
Somebody gave me theirs.
Very convenient.
They said, "Man, I know you like Shane's. Let me give you this gift card." Started using that, and just man, that works into some very good Thursday lunches using that gift card.
There you go.
Very convenient.
There you go.
Very practical.
I'm glad somebody loves you.
Yeah. And you guys probably do something for Thanksgiving too. Probably cook up some big food that people can kind of load up for Thanksgiving.
Well, we do catering every day.
Yeah.
And anytime that you need some food, we're more than willing to fill.
And plus, if you need a little
needs.
more food than you're usually going to do, if you don't want to cook it all yourself,
I was going to say, if you didn't want, that's right. If you didn't want to cook a whole bunch yourself, we can help out with that.
What I liked a couple of years ago too, I don't know how much of it's going on now, but a couple of years ago it was kind of an interesting trend. I'd love to bring this trend back. But some of the teams we would have here on Thursdays, when they would go to the playoffs, they would actually start ordering Shane's on that before the games. It'd be like Page, one-year Page, when they won their state championship.
They sure did.
They haven't won a game this year, so maybe they need to come back and get that food again.
You may be onto something
when
there.
When they won that title that year, they were getting it every week.
Every week.
Yeah, you remember that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We fed them every week for that year. And I think the year after that
might have been. They stuck with it,
I believe so.
And also,
they fell off, and now look at them.
Yeah, you got to get that.
That's a tease.
And Northwest Guilford jumped on that one time, too. I think they jumped on that Shane's wagon.
Well, we've been doing quite a bit of between Grimsley and Page this year.
Grimsley's big, yeah. Because you guys are connected so close to Grimsley. You do a lot of things there. You do a lot of things at Greensboro College and UNCG. I see their guys in there occasionally, too.
Man, yes. We've got quite a few of these people that come and regulars.
A good thing, too, I like tonight was the Northern Guilford kids were here. They've been here the past couple of Thursdays.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I just pulled those guys out of the crowd tonight. They were here last week, Brought those guys in, had them interviewed tonight. Good to see those kids at Shane's Ribshack for a Thursday. Some final thoughts as we close it out with Paul here at Shane's Ribshack for a Thursday. Say we're looking ahead toward the holidays. What do you suggest?
The stew is always a great standard. The stew is delicious. It's hot. When it's cold outside, it's really going to take that chill off, and it's filling,
The good thing about the stew, I mean, I'm not the great chef or the great cook or the great nutritionist who can explain everything, but just a thought I had would be holidays, at Thanksgiving Day, you eat that big meal that day at Thanksgiving, you're loaded on turkey, you think, gosh, everybody's going to throw that turkey back at you that night. Let's get some Shane's Ribshack stew, so instead of eating the big turkey again that same night we just loaded up on for lunch, let's have some stew that night.
Yeah, that's a little lighter on the lighter side there, and plus it's a filling.
Yeah, it's
item,
easy on Mom too, because she didn't have to worry about redoing those leftovers that night or cooking again.
That's right.
She cooks big for Thanksgiving dinner. You forget about get some Shane's stew for Thanksgiving night.
There you go.
Just in the families we've eaten so much today we don't need much food anyway. Eat light, get a nice meal of stew with some crackers and load up.
Absolutely, I agree.
You guys got the chicken, you got the barbecue, you got those great burgers in the back. What have we left out? Anything?
Let's see. You said the chicken salad. You got the chopped chicken, boneless boneless wings.
Boneless wings are
Boneless
good.
wings are great. Smoked wings, we covered that.
And you got all those good sides to go with it. You got the okra, you got the baked
Potato
beans,
salad,
you got a salad,
mac and cheese.
oh, the mac and cheese.
Oh my
You
gosh.
still have the greens? You still do them?
You know what? I've been working on bringing the greens back.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
bringing the greens back.
Paul's going to bring the greens back to Greensboro.
That is the new word. That's the insider tip right there. It won't be long. I'm hoping that maybe within the month or two.
The season
by the end
is
of the
getting
year,
right for it, too.
I'm hoping to get that.
That's another
back in
thing
here.
too, because you can get your greens, get those salad greens here that are cooked. Instead of having to cook those at home, Mom has
That's
to cook
right.
a big pot of greens. She's thinking, man, this is a lot of work for these guys. Let's take them to Shane's, get
That's
the greens
right.
there.
And you know that Shane's recipe is just like Grandma used to make. Oh my gosh! And you can tell it's got the love on it.
Do you guys uncork the vinegar? Do you bring any vinegar out? Or
We do. Oh yeah.
I wondered
oh,
you might do that. Yeah.
The apple cider vinegar is awesome with the greens.
Yeah, those greens are almost not complete until you have some vinegar to go along with it.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
I like it that way myself.
And you got the potato salad, you got the fries, you got so many different sides.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw's good.
Is great. Green beans, awesome. Baked beans, that's a standard.
Standard.
You know?
One thing you may want to get down the road, and we're doing a lot of things we're kind of taking the Shane's menu and expanding it a bit tonight, plus the Shane's concept. We've added music, we've added the drive-in, the drive-through, the drive-by, we've added all those tonight. But maybe the green beans down the road. You ever thought about that? This is an idea.
Well, that's what I was talking about. We do green beans.
Yeah, okay, so you got those now then?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't sure about that.
Oh, yeah,
I knew
absolutely.
you had the greens, the salad greens, and bringing them back, but the green beans.
Next time you come in for lunch,
Wow, I wasn't sure you had
I'll
the
set
green
you up.
beans. You know, when I was younger, which has not been that long ago, but I was thinking about this the other day.
Okay.
Thinking about that the other day, about the greens and the green beans. I didn't really like the green beans when I was younger. I don't know what it was, but now as I've gotten older, I think I could almost eat a whole pot of green beans.
There you go.
They're
Yeah.
different. They taste good now because
Yeah.
I didn't eat them when I was younger.
Well, you know, it's funny how, as a younger person, there are things that we don't like, but our tastes change as we get older and we acquire new flavors.
You know, the weird thing is, I think when you're younger, some of these foods you eat so much, I think you get burned out on these foods. You start eating this, you can't even hardly taste it. You've eaten it so many times over the years.
I'm not a big Brussels sprouts fan. That was one of the foods that I never really cared for as a kid, and I still don't care for that. But you know, tomatoes when I was a kid, I really didn't like those, but I love them now.
Tomatoes are really good.
Yes, oh man, I love
Those
tomatoes.
vegetables, I think you can't get enough of those as you get
think
older.
it's,
And the good ones are hard to find, the good vegetables.
Oh man, you know that's right.
Those green beans, those baked beans, those fries, the potato salad, that okra.
Potato salad is so
Potato
good.
salad's a good one.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm thinking about having that tonight when I grab a little snack before I leave
There you
here.
go.
Trying to get that, maybe get that wrap.
Okay.
And some potato
The shack
salad.
wrap, yeah.
Or even that special right there you had earlier. You had the one with the wings. That wings, the six wings. is a
Six-wing
good
combo.
special.
That's a great little special because it'll fill you up. You got the side and the drink right there.
All together.
Yeah, all together.
Can't
One
go
neat
wrong.
package.
Can't go wrong at Shane's. If a kid was going to take his lunch from school, if he took Shane's, that kid would probably not make it home safely that day. He would get killed at school.
You might be hungry.
Absolutely.
Somebody might try to take it.
He may get accosted that day, no doubt about it. Well, Paul, good job on your part.
Thanks
Keep
so
up the good
much,
Shane's
Andy.
work. Thanks for having us again.
got it. Thank
Had
you,
another good
guys.
Thursday at Shane's Ribshack. That'll do it for tonight. I think we're headed toward the final countdown, that final hour. Maybe get our good friend Dennis back in next week. We're going to get
yes.
Dennis, good man with
I
a good
like
plan.
Dennis a lot. He's super nice.
Adds
Great
a lot to our
guy.
good work we
Great
do here.
guy.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Keeps us humble, keeps us honest, keeps us in line,
got
keeps us
that
in order, keeps it rolling right. Did have Chelsea tonight. We'll get Chelsea back in again next week too. Told Chelsea I'm not going to ask her last name. She's just going to go by Chelsea. She'll have a brand. That name will be Chelsea. We'll go with Chelsea and the crunchy term selection. Use crunchy and the bomb.com. Never can forget that bomb.com.
That's
Gotta
right.
keep that going.
That's right.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
Check
Andy.
us out on YouTube.
Okay, I will.
Check you out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shane's Ribshack for a Thursday. Good job by Don Moore and our guests this evening. We heard from our good referee official, Mr. Keith Brown stopped by. Heard from C.J. Freeman, Max Maynard from Northern Guilford. Heard from Paul at Shane's Ribshack, Chelsea at Shane's Ribshack. And we will hear from you again next week. We'll see you next Thursday. Until then, keep it on GreensboroSports.com and Greensboro Sports Radio.